All right, hey, so I think we're quickly realizing that this adventure is also about, probably more so about the people we meet and their stories. So we're gonna go talk to some of those people right now and hear some of their stories in that boat right there called Westward.
100-year-old boat.
Let's go see.
This boat tour was a true privilege for Tim and I, and we are excited to share this with you. Come aboard with us on an 86-foot wooden motor vessel. She was built at the J.A. Martinolich shipyard in Stockton, Washington in 1924 and was launched as the flagship of the Alaska Coast Hunting and Cruising Company and pioneered hunting, fishing, and adventure travel in the remote regions of Washington, British Columbia, and Alaska. Distinguished guests included Bing Crosby, Walt Disney, John Wayne, and numerous other stars of the era. But today, she is owned by Jordan Elliott, a Pacific Northwest maritime and ski industry professional, and the mission focuses on stewardship, environmental education, and a legacy of endurance.
Galley, of course. So Chef spends a lot of time here. We indulge in tacos, which is
Very important.
very important. The salon, this is pretty much the original from what you would have seen in 1924. So if you look at old photos from the 30s, pretty much the same exact layout. They would have had a table here with a typewriter.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Because it was originally like a hunting and charter vessel, that was actually a gun rack. And that
Oh, yeah.
bookshelf is. The hearth we still use, we still, make fires in it.
Right on.
In the Alaska season.
Who's the guitar players?
Everyone.
Right, yeah.
Staterooms are down there, so that's where we're staying during the transit, which is
cool.
nice.
Stairway.
So 8 guests typically. The pilot house. So we get to steer with this big old original wheel, which is really fun. We can take it in and out of autopilot and go into manual steering. Right here, it disengages the autopilot so you can hand steer it. And re-engages here.
Wow. All the levers and chains going down there. It's really cool. Very mechanical.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's set up with modern navigation, which is very convenient for long repositions. And then, we have all of our old gauges so we can at least monitor the engine room to some degree with RPMs.
And these are still real live working gauges.
Yeah.
They're not there for show.
Right, not for show.
So I'm gonna guess. Oh, this is the Ford reverse.
Correct. Yep. So
Says right on there.
yeah. Oh, nice. This is our shifter, basically.
And these levers over on the side.
And this is fuel pressure and
Oh, wow.
basically throttle.
Okay.
So throttle and then fuel pressure. So
Wow.
we'll bring them up both at the same time. If we ever need to drop speed, we'll drop those and then we'll put it into neutral
Nice.
and then reverse.
Very cool.
So this boat is kind of just past the point where they started making reverse planetary gears.
Oh.
You used to have to build it, shut the engine down, go down,
Oh.
turn it off, put it in reverse manually,
And then to restart. Oh my gosh.
So this has and when you go down to the engine room, you'll be able to see, but we can go straight into reverse. Nowadays seems obvious, but back then it was cool. Now this is where we stayed. This is right down there, so this is crew quarters
Okay.
and original windlass still.
Wow.
There's the cool 1924 plaque. That was put on when it was registered in the National Book of Historic Places.
Jim has to duck. Not made for tall men, is it?
Go wash your head. This is where Blake Byron does his magic back here.
Oh wow.
And also this is where all the meals take place in season. A lot of time spent hanging out here.
I'm gonna come over here and take a look at what you're doing.
Casey Hurt, skipper.
Wow.
And Bryce and Matt are over there.
Yeah.
Doing the crew.
Cool.
Drawing the crew.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. A lot of charts.
Maps
And
and
these are the charts of where I met these guys in
Oh,
Alaska.
wow.
Keep these
That
charts,
wasn't even-
Oh man.
Yeah.
So we broke them down and started drawing the faces.
So are you gonna have some of these available for sale on some site?
Mine will be.
Yeah?
Yeah, $1 million.
I'll bet you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll have a line. Yeah, I'm good if I stand up right between these. Right?
Yeah, if I wear a ball cap, I'll hit my head.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm always
I usually wear a helmet all the time, so I'm pretty lucky.
While we were standing there, chatting, I couldn't help wonder what it was like to have these windows to watch the world go by from Alaska to Baja.
So just watch yourselves. It's
Tell me where we're going right now.
Against the engine room, and it's tricky getting down. Great hand holds the whole way down.
It's just straight down, huh?
It's pretty cool.
Big old jet. So yeah, this is a 4-cylinder Atlas Imperial diesel motor built in Oakland, California, and they built it in 1923 probably, because they had to build the boat around the engine because it was so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously there was no electric starter back then, and you couldn't crank this one by hand because it's the size. So
Right.
you used compressed air to get her going, and then introduced fuel, and it would eventually you start running.
Right, that was the idea, yeah. It's an air start engine, so start it when it's activated with air pressure, which is the flywheel rolling, and then we convert it over to
Mechanical.
Yeah. Once the cylinders were moving, then you could start injecting fuel,
Okay.
and they would be good to go, and that's what keep them going. Completely exposed. It's very.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, it's very simple, and it's nice because you can see how it operates because it's all external.
Yeah.
But because it's all external, it means that it needs to be oiled every 3 hours. So
Every 3
moving
hours.
part on it needs to be oiled. In addition to these drip oilers here, which oil parts that need to be oiled
Constantly.
every few seconds.
Wow.
And then, of course, the internal chamber has oil.
So
That's going to
as you're doing any kind of passage, whether it's 2 hours or 48 hours, you've got somebody on crew on rotation that's coming down here, and you guys, I see a little squirt can right there. Is that the one you're using?
Every 3 hours, right before typically our shift starts, we'll come down and oil.
Okay.
At least for the repositions. And we have a high heat oil that does these rocker arm bearings right there.
Okay.
And then we have the regular oil, which will go into all these little oil cups. You'll
Right.
see them just scattered throughout.
So for a 4-cylinder engine, just so everybody can relate, we're looking at like a Volkswagen would be a 1.8 liter. What's the liters on this one?
That's a good question. You have to ask
50.
Casey.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you just told us.
50-liter engine.
Yeah, we were
You just did the calculations this morning, right?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yep. She's 50 liters. I think it was 1,436 cubic inches.
What's the
So it's a
horsepower
9-inch
again?
bore and a 12-inch stroke.
I think he said 2,000 in torque. Is that right?
Yeah, the numbers came out to between 1,900 and 2,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Wow.
Yeah. What's the horsepower, Casey, again? You know?
115.
115, that's right.
Yep. So a ton of torque, not a lot of horsepower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, this is the original engine. It's been around the world. It's circumnavigated the Pacific and goes from Alaska to Mexico and back every year.
So that's a good segue into who are you guys? And then give me some history. So this is Casey, the captain of the boat. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Bryce, I'm the naturalist / guide / deckhand dishwasher.
All right.
Yep.
And oiler.
And board.
So we know what the captain does. Tell me what the naturalist does.
Primarily deckhand work, and then I take the guests out on like hiding excursions.
Okay, cool.
All the kind of sightseeing part of the operation.
Nice.
Handle, and then
Tell me some history of the boat now.
Well, this boat was the first boat that was built specifically to do adventure cruising in Alaska. So
Back
we have-
in the
back
24.
in 1924.
Probably.
So the man who commissioned the boat is named Campbell Church Jr. He had a small boat that he started doing hunting and fishing expeditions into British Columbia, and it wound up being a success. So he decided he wanted to. It was just a yacht, so he decided he wanted a bigger, heavier boat to do it right and go all the way to the Aleutians.
Oh, man.
So he named her Westward.
Oh, okay.
But, all of the small ship cruises that are happening up there now are going in the places that this boat
Started and developed and,
which is really neat. We have a book up there they call the Dope Book,
yeah.
and that's a text version of a chart, is essentially. So it'll be like this bay. It'll tell you when the salmon are running, when the best
Oh, wow.
best tides are for getting in and out, for beaching, et cetera, et cetera.
As discovered by this boat doing those things.
There were locals doing it, but not as a not
Yeah.
an organized
Wow.
cruise.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So this
Yes.
boat ran like that for 20 years, and then 15 years, then World War II happened. She was commissioned into World War II. Up where we keep the kayaks, they had depth charges.
Wow.
And apparently, about 15 years ago, a gentleman came up to the boat and had he hadn't served on the boat, but his friend did.
Wow.
And he had said they were always afraid of having to use one of the U-boat depth charges because they weren't sure the boat could outrun it.
Oh,
Which is a valid concern. This is about a 7-knot boat. Again, 115 horsepower. Yeah, so then after World War II, she went back into private hands. It gets a little foggy through there on what exactly her history was. There is, I'll show you a photo. A friend of the boat, she still comes around, named Kathy, grew up on this boat. Her father owned it in the 50s.
Gee, though.
And so Kathy was on board with us in Baja. This was 2023, and she showed me a picture of her at 11 years old, rather, at the helm. Which
Yeah.
is still the original wheel and everything. And I said, "Oh my gosh, can we replicate that photo?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Yes." So here's Kathy at 11,
Oh, my
and then
gosh.
there's Kathy in 2023. But same wheel, you can still see the foghorn,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the siren handles, everything. They had the overheads were still natural varnish then. They're white now, which is
Wow.
for light. But yeah,
That's
that's
amazing.
a nice little visual.
So, what you guys are doing with it now, tell us about that.
Very similar to what the original mission was, but we don't do the hunting or the fishing. And they did part of their program back in the day was recreational whaling. So they had a harpoon.
Oh my god.
So, none of that.
Correct. We removed the harpoon. Yeah, the harpoon was removed many years ago. But it's similar. So Bryce is our naturalist, and he leads the charge on that end of the things. So we do kayaking and hiking, and like in Alaska, kayaking, hiking are kind of our bread and butter. In Mexico, we do snorkeling and also hiking and kayaking and whale watching and stopping to see whatever there is to do.
Yeah, adventuring.
And we typically run 8 guests. Someone like charters the whole boat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can bring up to 12. But yeah, very similar to what we used to do. Still going to the same places that she used to go, and it's pretty fantastic. This engine again runs at 270 RPM, so it's just puff, 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 and it's just a very zen-like experience. It's much like sailing.
Yeah.
As close to sailing as a motorboat can
Slow
get.
sightseeing.
Yeah.
So, here,
Bill Bailey's the previous owner, and he'd said somebody commented on the boat not being very fast. He said, "Well, 7 knots is a perfect speed to see the world." It's like,
Yeah.
that's exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
so here we are in Ensenada, where we're meeting with you guys. And so your last stop was in San Diego, so you came through.
That's right.
And you were telling me it burns per hour on this,
3.5 an hour.
which is
Gallons
amazing.
at
3.5.
cruise speed. So
Yeah.
she just sips fuel. We carry 2,200 gallons, so she can cross oceans.
Holy cow!
Like I said, she's been around the world, and
Yeah.
yeah, we filled up in San Diego at Pearson Marine Fuels because they treat us great. And so we try to swing and say hi to them every year. And so we filled up there. We probably won't fill up again until we're ready to leave Mexico for Washington.
Holy
We'll run
cow.
the whole season down there.
Wow.
Wow.
It's amazing. Yeah, we could go all the way from Port Townsend to La Paz
There you go.
on if we wanted to, but it's
All right, so we're gonna start it up.
Yeah, I want to know, because I'm going to steal this thing in the middle of the night.
We've already done the preliminary oiling for the engine. We're gonna turn on what are called the drip oilers.
May I demonstrate the oiling?
Here,
Yes,
of course.
When we oil it, which is every 3 hours when it's running, and each one of these divots, now there's 116 of them, not that I've ever counted. We have a documentary about the boat, and the engineer at the time had said that the previous owner told him there were 128 places to oil. So about a year later, he came up. He's like, "Man, I never could find 128 spots." And he said, "Oh, I just tell people a higher number, so they're always looking for places to oil." So it sounds like a lot, but once you get this down to muscle memory, it goes pretty quick. So you just oil these little divots. It doesn't take much. It will make more sense when you see it running why so little oil will work. It's because this stuff moves pretty slow and it doesn't move far. So it's just got to be enough for it to not start galling and binding.
And what oil are we using?
Just 40 weight.
Okay.
Bellow 400 40 weight.
All right.
And then we use 2-stroke oil for these rocker arm rollers
Okay.
because the valves will get hot and 40 weight will start smoking.
No kidding.
But we don't have that problem with 2-stroke oil. And it's stainless steel and it's round, so it doesn't hold oil anyway. So it's not as picky about what oil you want. So yeah, we just oil all these little divots. Again, I've just done this, so we don't have to do them all. But
Cool.
yeah, this is the what I call the pump rack. So what we have here is the low pressure pump. So this pulls oil or pulls fuel from the day tank. These are the high pressure pumps. They step it up to about 3,000 psi. And then this is our oil pump. So that's what does the circulating oil for the internals. The hand oil is all just the externals.
We're gonna do an air start, so the air will drive the oil in, and also it's gonna actually start the engine.
So why aren't we doing an electric starter? What happened to the push button
where's
stuff?
the key?
The way this works, these are the starting levers. And right now with the starting lever this way, it's in start mode, which means it is an air-driven motor. And then when you turn this, it engages the diesel valve and shuts off the compressed air, and it becomes a diesel engine. Whoever did the math on that,
Yeah.
old American stuff is just pretty genius. Hard to beat.
Wow.
So we're gonna open the air tank, and we just want to make sure our PSI is high enough to actually get the flywheel moving. This is gonna open access to the oil, and then we come over here. Just gonna open it long enough to get it moved. And the oil pressure built just a touch. And that's about right there. Look at this.
Oh, okay.
Oil pressure gauge here.
Oh, I see.
Next, you want to make sure the flywheel's in the correct position, and that's just about right.
Oh.
So that yellow mark there is indicating,
Okay.
between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and that's kind of where we want it to sit
All right.
before we get it started.
Gotcha.
This lever here is going to open up the access to the air. This red lever is going to let the air in and actually start driving.
Okay.
Watch yourself there, you're by the flywheel.
Yep. I'm ready.
All right, ready?
Yes. You can feel the whole thing starting to breathe.
Perhaps because we all had just entered Mexico, listening to the beat of the Atlas motor reminded me of a traditional Mexican bolero song, with its slow tempo and romantic ballad with a theme of eternal love. And then I looked over at Bryce and instantly understood what Casey told us earlier in our conversations at the port captain's office.
Amazing.
That cruising the west coast on Westward imposes a rhythm that you unconsciously start to embody.
our reverse gear. So up in the wheelhouse, we have a horizontal wheel.
Yeah.
That turn, and it turns the pinion shaft just like that. Turns this shaft, comes down to here, and it rotates this, which is our gear.
Oh, okay.
That's reverse.
Wow.
So that's all you're doing up top. Now, 1923, having the reverse gear was pretty fancy.
Yeah.
We have two levers that together equal a throttle. Right here is the governor, and right here is fuel pressure.
Okay.
Together they make a throttle.
Oh, all right. So there were two levers up there.
That's right. So what I tend to do is bump the governor up a little bit and then give it fuel pressure, bump the governor, give it fuel pressure.
Wow.
This is one of my favorite things. So these were written by technical writers, obviously, and it's still very flowery English.
Yeah.
And here's one of my favorite things. Along these lines, we offer as a satisfactory suggestion. When the engine is, all caps, mind you, when the engine is running satisfactorily and smoothly, do not continually try to better the operation with minor adjustments.
Hand drawn,
Look at this diagram, it's just beautiful. All this, every part numbered, and you can find a lot of the technical information on each part because that's how we keep this running. Is if we part fails, we have it made.
Wow.
You stutter down, you pull these wedges out. That'll disconnect the injectors from the gas tank. Did you ever read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No. I got to, though.
The spaceship has an engine called the Heart of Gold, and when they get where they're going, they shut the engine down. Its shutdown goes. I think of that every time. It's just sort of.
So now you're returning it back to the
Turn it
position
back
to
to
be able
start.
to start.
Yep, that's just good policy to leave it where if something came up, I
Right.
just come down here.
You need to get going
get
and
it
hurry.
going. And again, it's forgiving enough. It can go without oil one start if it's an emergency.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah,
So cool.
it's just the coolest. And again, it's all done with basic math.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. it
Yeah.
And
through.
mechanical.
All of it makes sense. All of it's intuitive. It's very.
Yeah.
It's as organic as a man-made thing can get. You know? As a steel contraption, it's somewhere between a Rube Goldberg machine and sailing.
Yeah.
The crew continually reminded us to not judge them on the current cleanliness of Westward during our tour because they were in the middle of their passage to La Paz. So we would be remiss if we did not show you what the boat looks like when guests come aboard. They just came by and gave us our paperwork, baby.
Yay.
We're official. No longer nomads. We gotta put this up. Oh, I just realized I don't have the flag string anymore because it broke. They got their paperwork the same time we got ours, and they're shoving off right away.
Okay, I'm about to start backing up. As soon as you have slack, you can take it. Great to meet you all.
Nice meeting you.
All right, all yours.
Thank you much. Thank you.
See you in La Paz.
See you guys there.
Ready? Ever meet someone new and feel instantly charged up in conversation with them? Meeting the crew of Westward gave us that charge we needed because we were so in awe of their sense of purpose and appreciation for the simple things of life. I know. Every crew member was doing exactly what they were called to do, and with their own artistic flair and personality. Whether it was captaining a historic ship, preparing a meal for a guest, expressing companionship through beautiful drawings, tediously caring for a classic motor as it was originally engineered from a century ago, leading mystical group tours in nature, or kicking back and playing music together. This crew lived in the moment with passion and a love for what they were doing in life. It may have taken us a little longer to get there, but we were striving for that same peace and happiness, and this was the perfect way to kick off our sailing adventures. Hey there, just letting you know that for all of our viewers who are gearheads like Tim, we are actually currently working on a longer video that features so much more of what we learned about the engine of Westward, with Tim's commentary. It was actually quite painful to cut all that wonderful footage out for the purpose of this episode because the stories were really interesting, so be on the watch for the release of that video.